Cycling is fun, but what if you get attacked by a kangaroo or knocked off from your cycle while driving at 40 miles per hour? What if you get chased by an ostrich or hit by an antelope while riding for championship? Today in this video, we got you covered by 13 times animals attacking cyclist. Number 13. Bear attacks cyclist. Although it might seem surreal, the video is quite serious. Two cyclists were cycling along the road when they ran into a bear that decided to attack them. The scene was recorded by a driver who happened to be passing by at the time. Thanks to the driver, one of the young cyclists who was under attack was able to get away from the aggressive bear. In the video, you can see how the cyclist attempts to defend himself against the bear and hold it off with his bike. Although the young man tried to scare the bear off, he wasn't very successful. A little further down the road was his friend who, clearly in shock, stood watching the scene unfold. Fortunately, thanks to the vehicle that appeared at just the right moment, the bear stopped attacking the cyclist. Finally, the animal gave up and sauntered off into the forest by the side of the road. Number 12. Angry ram attacks cyclist. Somewhere in France, there is an angry ram that doesn't like bikes or, for that matter, the people who ride them. Could this be the animal version of road rage? Perhaps. But for whatever reason, a cyclist and his bike became the target of a determined ram that headbutted the man and his bike 8 times. Those witnessing the unusual encounter were overcome by infectious, side-splitting laughter. And thankfully, it was all caught on video for our entertainment. Number 11. Kangaroo knocks cyclist off bike. A cyclist has captured video of the moment she was knocked to the ground by a kangaroo while riding along one of Canberra's main arterial roads. Bronwyn Calver was riding along Adelaide Avenue between Parliament House and the Prime Minister's official residence, the Lodge, when the kangaroo jumped out in front of her bike on Monday night. She suffered abrasions when she fell and received treatment from intensive care paramedics at the scene. While the roo did hop away, it jumped over the railing on Adelaide Avenue, where it was subsequently hit by a car and killed. The cyclist got a very bad luck. Number 10. Giraffe attacks cyclist. During the trip, the two cyclists encountered what at first appeared to be a very tame giraffe, which they stopped to take photos of. The giraffe, however, became aggressive, trampling one of the cyclist's mountain bikes, chasing him around a small group of trees, much to the initial delight of his friend who captures the whole thing on camera. Biker Rijk van Nierkerk said they encountered the giraffe on Sunday. The animal became aggressive after they took the photos. Louis John Rex's mountain bike of about R30,000 was wrecked by the giraffe, he said at the bottom of the clip. However, the giraffe soon takes interest in both cyclists and chases them before finally giving up. Number 9. Wild boar steals curry from cyclist. Encountering a wild boar could make anyone's heart race. In a video clip making its rounds on social media, the animal could be seen nosing at a woman's bicycle basket as they were parking their bicycles at Chekjawa wetlands. As the wild boar stood up on its hind legs to reach the basket, the female cyclist tried to block the animal using her bicycle, but the animal succeeded in snatching the food with its snout. The cyclist realized that the animal was after the curry puff sitting in her bicycle's basket. Despite the scare, both human and animal got away from their encounter unscathed. Number 8. Kangaroo attacks two cyclists. Two women have been attacked by a kangaroo while cycling in South Australia's wine country. Sharon Heinrich, 45, suffered cracked ribs and internal injuries, while Helen Salter, 47, was concussed after being attacked along the Riesling Trail in Clare Valley. Just out of the corner of my eye, I've seen this kangaroo up on this ledge. I thought, he's cute, and then he jumped on top of me and used me to launch off onto my girlfriend, Heinrich said. He flew probably 1.5 meters after he hit us. I was on the ground and couldn't breathe for about 10 minutes. I couldn't talk, she said. Number 7. Cyclist chased by ostrich. While preparing for the Cape Town Cycle Tour, a group of cyclists encountered an unlikely motivator that was not part of their training plans. RT reports that Alexei Mishchenko and two of his fellow bikers were riding along a road near Cape Town when an ostrich emerged from the bush and sprinted after them at speeds as fast as 30 miles per hour. In the caption for the video, Mishchenko wrote that he was looking at a white ostrich to his left when a second one leapt onto the road from his right and gave chase. "It was a little scary at first, but then I thought I was gonna fall off my bike from laughter," he said. The speedy bird eventually let the cyclists go, but Mishchenko has a theory about why it pursued them in the first place. "My guess is he wanted to show off in front of his girlfriend. I bet she was very impressed." Number 6. Cyclist hit by antelope. In the video, Vanderspy can be seen pointing and looking off to his right when the red hartebeest bounds into the frame and pounces on the 17-year-old cyclist. The 17-year-old is the South African Youth Cross Country Cup Series champion. He has been at the center of global attention since the incident, which was caught on film by his Team Jeep South Africa teammate Travis Walker. Whoa, Walker can be heard yelling as the incident unfolds. "Holy cow!"
Whoa! Holy cow!
The two crash to the ground, yet within the blink of an eye, the buck stumbles and bolts away. The animal, which can weigh up to 440 pounds and reach speeds of 40 miles per hour, was a completely unexpected obstacle. Number 5. Moose attacks cyclist. Be thankful you don't live in Alaska, where apparently cyclists are attacked by wild moose. Last week, a mother moose and her two babies found themselves on the nature strip along a busy highway, which clearly isn't the best place for a family of moose to hang out. The protective mother was filmed charging at cyclists as they passed by the little family on a bike path. Obviously, this mama thought the riders were a little too close to her calves. Number 4. Cyclist hit by bull. In the video, the man is seen making a left turn around a tree as two of the animals come running along at full steam and one leaps directly into him. The man is thrown to the ground and appears to be lifeless, but was only knocked out by the impact. Residents of a nearby home then come to his aid and the man was brought to a hospital where he laid unconscious for a week. Number 3. Cyclist chased by bear. A mountain biker nearly became a black bear's lunch in Montana, with the wild animal ferociously chasing the cyclist down a hill, and the insane scene was caught on video. The tense moments all went down in Whitefish about a year ago, when a bike rider got the surprise of a lifetime as he barreled down a steep mountain path. You can see in the footage, as the guy pedaled his ride, the black bear was in hot pursuit, trying to nab the dude on his way down the mountain. At some points during the chase, it got a little too close for comfort, because the black bear tried to cut corners to get to the guy quicker. Number 2. Cyclist taken out by magpie. A cyclist has been knocked off his bike by a vicious magpie, as experts warned the birds are expected to be even more aggressive this year. The rider was traveling along the Great Northern Highway at Herne, Perth, when the magpie swooped down behind him. Footage shows the bird approaching the man before disappearing behind the camera and hitting the man. The cyclist is then seen wobbling on the bike before crashing to the ground and skidding along the road. Number 1. Cyclist taken out by deer. A cyclist in the US came a cropper when a deer ran out between him and other riders in a group he was descending with in Tucson, Arizona. The cyclist had no time to react at such speed and nowhere to go, so hit the animal hard. And the incident was recorded on a backward-facing camera just ahead of him. He went flying off his bike, which bounced across the road and broke in two. It narrowly missed an oncoming rider who was coming up the climb. It appears that the deer struggled to its feet and walks away, though what condition it was in after this impact is not clear. The cyclist was left with road rash and a broken foot, not to mention a broken bike. We hope none of this happens to you while you ride, but what if happens? Comment down below. If you found this video interesting, feel free to like the video and subscribe to our channel. We will see you in the next one.